Hello. Do you find yourself struggling to dress for an interview? Or maybe do you find yourself not getting that second date? Hello. My name is John Boudreau alongside Steve Kelley and Alec Ahlden. And we're here today to show you our seminar about how to dress to impress. The basics. As you can see here, it's pivotal to have a sharp dressed suit. And by that, what is incorporated? Shoes. As you can see by our model, Steve is wearing some clean cut shoes alongside a belt, which is black. One of the keys to dressing to impress is making sure that the color of your shoes matches the color of your belt. Also, don't be afraid to spazz up your suit with maybe some cufflinks, maybe a pin or a tie clip. Whatever it might be, don't be afraid to experiment, because it might just help you to dress to impress. Now, I'm going to pass it to our associate, Alec Ahlden.
So, when dressing to impress, one thing you have to do is take an approach we like to call the sharp dressed man approach. The sharp dressed man approach is dressing well and feeling confident about dressing well. It's going to make people take you more seriously. It's going to make you feel better overall. You're going to perform better, and you might even raise some libido levels in the ring. Now I'm going to pass it off to Steve to give a little tie analysis.
Alright, let's talk about neckties. So there's a couple different knots you can use. There's the basic one time around, up and through, which will give you a nice thin knot. My tie right now is a half Windsor, and then there's also a double Windsor, or a full Windsor, which will be a thicker knot at the top. Once your knot is tied, make sure your knot is tightened all the way up so it covers your top button and the bottom is right at your belt line. So for different styles of ties, here's a red tie. Red ties are power colors, usually worn in interviews to grab the attention of the interviewer, and it's very business professional. Another very business professional tie is a navy blue with a simple pattern like this. So it has a little bit of style, but it also is very, very professional. Say you're going to a Christmas party. You could wear a snowflake tie, a snowman tie, or if it's St. Patrick's Day, you may have a shamrock tie. But this is more for festive style events. And then there's the basic solid tie. This one happens to be purple. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's yellow. But it's a very simple tie, and it can go with basically any professional outfit. And now I'm going to pass it back to Ahlden to talk about hairstyles.
So, you know how to dress now. Now how do you style your hair? So, what you need to do to style your hair is find a style that fits you and makes you feel good. You don't want to be walking around with something that makes you look dumb. So, once you find the right hairstyle, what you have to do is get a good shampoo and conditioner. There is a difference between shampoo and conditioners, believe it or not. And last but not least, when you're dressing to impress, don't forget to put some hair products in. We're talking gel, hairspray, mousse, anything that you want, but it usually makes you look better. So to wrap us up, we're going to pass it off to John to talk about the occasion.
Thank you, Alec. The occasion. Whether it's a hot day, interview, or family gathering, you have to know the atmosphere that you're going to be entering, because it may depend on the way that you dress for that event. But let's dive a little bit deeper. So if we're going to a nice seafood 5-star restaurant, you want to make sure that you add maybe a little bit of spice or swagger to your outfit. Because from our personal case studies, we have come to realize that when you add those elements to your dress attire, we've noticed that the rate of return, or as we like to think of, the second date, tends to increase. And yes, the family gathering. Don't be afraid to dress a little bit goofy, as Steve explained earlier about goofy ties. Because, you know, they spice up the room and they spice up the environment. But realize the event that you're going to. If it's a celebration, goofy good. If it's not a celebration, goofy bad. And last but not least, the interview, of course. The interviewee has to ensure that he is well-dressed or she is well-dressed, for the reason being that the employer has their first impression of you just based on your appearance. And that's where we come today, where we have our final product as Steve Kelley as our model.
you.